Have you ever wondered what makes a business sustainable and successful, yet enduring? Is it the visions of great leaders? Or is it the great concepts that people comes up with? Or is it just pure luck? These are the questions I asked when I first started my entrepreneurial journey. Just like many other entrepreneurs who newly came, I thought it was just the concepts, the visions, or the bold risks that many people took. But as my experience grew in the line, I realized I was looking at it from the very wrong perspective. My name is Shahir Mostafa. I'm the founder and managing director of a garments manufacturing industry based in Tokyo, Japan, with production facilities in Bangladesh, China, and Japan. My company has a strong footprint in Tokyo and in all of Japan and exports to over 15 different countries. I would like to use my experience and the opportunity at TEDxShibuya Youth to share and debunk this question. What is the secret and how to build a successful business that endures? I would like you all to imagine business as a towering building like this one. For a building to sustain, it must have a strong base. And the base of any business is the keyword sustainability. I would like to keep it to an attention. Sustainability in this context doesn't mean environmental or, reducing pollution. In this context, what it means is gaining the trust, building a reputation among your clients and the companies that you do business with. Longevity is another keyword here. Sustainability, much like the butterfly effect, is a course of small actions, deliberate actions that you take that contributes to the final results that you get at the end. I would like to explain you how I was able to achieve my sustainability in my business. A few years ago, when I first dealt with my first client, I clearly remember still that day, everything went right. I went with my products. I gave it to that person. We had nice laughters. We discussed everything. Everything felt perfect. But just when we were about to leave, the person asks for a receipt. Now, for many of you, a receipt is a normal thing, and it's something that's obvious for a business-to-client interaction or corporation. But for me, as a newcomer, I didn't know that for a business-to-business, you needed a receipt. I thought you just get an invoice, you write, and you get the signature, and it's all right. You're good to go. But that was not the reality, and I didn't know about this. So what happened was, that man, a gentleman, he tells me, well, Shahir, give him back my money. And I would like to also inform that I had given him the products, a batch of 100 t-shirts, not that much. And I had already put the cash money that he gave me in my pocket. In a business perspective, in a commercial perspective, that's completely normal. He has all the rights to do, and he has all the legal rights to do. And I don't have any problem with that. However, the problem was how I felt as a person. For me, it was an emotional attack. And my heart sank, because this meant that he had disregarded all the conversation, all the friendships, and all the interaction that we had till now, and reduced me down to this very small commercial and business interest that we had. But I did not let this take down or take hold of me. I went back to my office that day. I had a small office. I was actually borrowing a very small office next to the auto station. I went to my office. I talked with my team. There were 2-3 other guys. And instead of complaining, what I did was, what's the solution? How do we fix this? How do we prevent any further interactions or experiences such as this one? And fast forward today, this man, he's one of our largest clients. So the question comes, how was I able to convert someone who had no trust in me or barely had trust in me to someone who blindly trusts me? The answer is, I achieved sustainability in my business. So how did I do this? Two policies. Firstly, we took over all the financial burden that our clients might have. What I mean by this is, any client who takes our products, he's not obliged to give the money on front. He can pay us 2 months after it, which means he doesn't need to give his own money and buy it with his own money. He can use other people's money, which is his client who will be buying this product. So that means he basically has no financial burden. That's number one. Number two, we allow an infinite amount of returns. What I mean by is that even if a product is sitting at your store or your company for more than 2 years, even 3 years, we will return it. We will take it back, we will refund you, or we will recompensate you. So what this means is there's no risk for any of our clients to come, and if it doesn't work, there's no loss for them because we will replace it for them. And what this small policies, yet powerful, did was it created this trust and a reliability among all our clients that at the end of 2-3 years, most of these companies that we were doing business with, they decided to choose us over all the other suppliers they were having because there was no risks. And because of this only reason, our company will survive the next few 10, maybe few decades. I hope it's few 100 years. So next time, if you want to ask the question, how do I build my business successful? I do not want you to ask that, but rather, I want you to ask, how can I build my business to solve an issue? How can I provide something that is not already there? How can I gain trust? And once you have answered these questions by yourself, and you have figured out a way, congratulations, you have achieved sustainability.